Alright guys, here it is. Here's a shipping video. I'm going to do some larger fish. Well, they're not really that big. They're about 3 inches, but got some things to ship out today. So, here we go. Basically, you got to prep your box. I use fan board. I go to Menards or Home Depot. You can pick this up. It's a foil back fan board. It's about 1/2 inch wide. And then just cut it to fit and make yourself a box inside of a box. And then basically one for the lid. And put the white side out, put the foil side in. And then the next thing you want to do with some larger fish is you want to get yourself, I'm using an 8-inch wide 2mm poly bag, and then basically you just line it with duct tape and you go from there. The next step is going to be to get some oxygen in the bag. So I'm going to set down the camera so I can get some work done, guys. So here we go. Just going to grab my oxygen tank. Basically, this is the oxygen tank right here, just a little cylinder. It's got a regular welding supply regulator on it. You can pick that up for around 30 bucks, maybe less, depending on if you can find a coupon. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our fish ready here. You guys can do this any way you want, but I use clips to make it a little bit easier to get my fish out. It's probably going to be a pain in the butt, but hey, we'll see what happens. Okay, going to have to use another tank. I'm only going to fill about that much water in the bag, and that should cover that fish. The box height that I have is about that high, so from here to here is going to be oxygen in the bag. I got to put it over on a different tank. Water out of the tank. I just changed the water last night. These guys have been purged for about 30 hours now. These three haven't eaten, so they should be good to go. Some people use bag buddies. I do too. I mean, I use them. You don't necessarily need them when you're using pure oxygen, but it's not always the worst thing in the world to use them. It's kind of a stress reducer, so kind of works out that way. So I'm going to use some bag buddies. They're made by Jungle. Basically, that just takes the ammonia and the nitrates out of the bag when you're wanting to ship fish long distances. Now let's try to catch these little buggers. Obviously, you guys don't need to know how to catch fish, but let's start with a red jewel. Let's just do that. Alright, number one. One and done. Just basically get the fish, put it in the bag, everybody's curious as to what I look like. Well, you never know, you might not even get to see my face. But oh well. So next step is basically you take all the air out of the bag, so you grab it, your fish is down here, notice I got the duct tape. This prevents his spines from breaking the bag. So if he breaks the bag, the duct tape's still going to hold, plus I'm going to double bag this fish so there won't be any problems. Oh, almost forgot. Meet the bag buddies. These guys are going to Minnesota, actually. Guy up there who bought my big Jaguar. Maybe I'll take some water out. So we're going to take all the air out of the bag. We go right about there. Insert the hose. This isn't rocket science, guys. This is pretty simple stuff. Hell, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You know, and then you're gonna fill up your bag with oxygen. Do it slow. I've had plenty of bags blow up on me. It's not a fun situation. Now we've got a fair amount of oxygen in there, so that fish is all set to go. Take my rubber band. I just use a little rubber band. I double them up, and then you don't have to tie it tight so much. If you got enough, you could tie the bag. You could put a loop in it, but I prefer just to use the rubber bands. Ask Juan. He knows. Then what I do is when I got it around there enough, what I'll do is I'll take the bag, twist it up, make a loop, and then I'm going around the loop. And just for like an added measure, I also use a zip tie, cable tie, whatever you want to call them. Find them in the electrical department at your home improvement store. That's where they keep them. Hope I put it on the right way, huh? Sorry guys, I got a cold. That sucks. And let's see. Some more duct tape. Where did it go? Okay, so this fish is pretty much set right here. Okay, now that I lost my mind and found the duct tape again, it's the second time I lost it. I take the bag. Most people say that you don't want corners on the bag because the fish could get caught in there, especially when you're shipping fry. Obviously we're not shipping fry here, but and then you're going to take this. Bad thing about duct tape. Take this, wrap up this tab, and I just wrap it around. Take out my duct tape. I told you guys, lots of duct tape. And I kind of just go up to the top here, kind of seal it. There, and then I put it down like that. And I'll take another piece, cover it like so. Now the corners, see how the corners stick out like that? And you know you don't want that. So what you do is you take a piece of duct tape, more duct tape, and fold them up. Because there's a lot of the transshippers, most of them actually, will use a square bottom bag. I don't buy them because they're more expensive, and I'm a cheap ass. But hey, you gotta be frugal. There it is. One 3-inch fish ready to go. Basically you're just going to put it in your box. Obviously it's not too hard to just differ. I got to ship 3 fish in here, so I'm going to put this one like right here in the corner. You can put multiple bags in a box, but when you do that, make sure you don't have your bags touching each other. Then all you just do that is obviously just use some old newspaper and then basically just separate them. Make sure they don't touch. That's all you got to do. So basically I got 2 more to go and it's ready to go. When all the fish are in there, I'll put the lid on and it'll be all set. I'll tape it up, ready to go down the road. But when you guys, in winter time or if it's cold out, this is where you're going to put your heat pack. Put your heat pack on top, maybe one on bottom, it all depends. Usually I use one depending on what type. And then just tape it on here, both sides. And then put it on and forget it, you're good to go. That's it. See you guys later. Nice to meet you all.